It's Week 5 of the 2022 season. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it was even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He didn't lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points, the first time it has led in both since 1971.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 23 carries, 113 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When the Dallas Cowboys traded Amari Cooper, it was certainly a sign of the faith that they have in Michael Gallup to step up and be that type of weapon across from C.D. Lamb. He hit 1,100 yards back in 2019, but missed half of last year with a pair of injuries. He steps up here and moves the chains.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford gets this into the hand. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Play action now, Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Well, crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. This is taken around the 12. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, the Rams are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
The last one was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
Play action. Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. 2nd down and 8. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's complete to Robinson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Inside give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Stafford. Goes to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup. Complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Second down and goal. Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Akers, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They snap it to Stafford. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To the right side and complete to Washington. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The kick by Marr is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
from the 27, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Powell. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Kupp, for Los Angeles first. Now Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38, Stafford eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 30 on second down, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Third and short yardage, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On second and 11 now. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Prescott. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 15. First down, Dallas.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Prescott. And a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Prescott now. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Prescott on third and goal. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough fourth down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Robinson's got it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Complete to Allen Robinson. 8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Now Dak. Flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second and 11 now. Now Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Dak. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Ernest Jones, and the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. Take it at the 37. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Los Angeles, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.